Wahala will not finish in this Nigeria. Plenty wahala. Can we just have a day where there will be peace and quiet, and nobody is struggling the other one, nobody is accusing the other person, nobody is chatting with the other girlfriend, nobody is chatting with one ex? Is there any day we can just sit down in this country and not think and say, oh, let us rest? Is there any day? Wow. So somebody cannot just marry in peace again in Nigeria. It must be that this person wants to break up, this one they are breaking up, or this one they are doing is just show and all that. Okay. Earlier today, I made a post. This post I made was something VEEKEE James had posted yesterday. So I saw this post and I liked the game, even though I felt some kind of way, because I know how people will react to things like that VEEKEE wouldn't have told the husband, shouldn't have done that dare game where she would tell the husband to fall in a lagoon, gave him two difficult things: to fall in the lagoon or go back to his girlfriend. Yeah, right? Yeah. So when I made that post, this post appeared because when I post on Facebook, it automatically appears on Instagram. And so two people commented and say, that particular line is not good. How can you tell your husband to go back to his girlfriend that it was not good? Well, people have their opinions about things. I left it. So there's this guy that is a reactor, he's a content creator, so he reacts to things that are trending. And this guy has been, just like somebody said, until they carried that Tosin one day and put him in prison or arrest him, he will not stop. Although he's a reactor, but there are ways to react to something in order not to pull down somebody. Tosin alleged that, allegedly, that they should forget about all these things Femi is doing, following VEEKEE James up and down, that Femi is still chatting with his ex-girlfriend. How did Tosin know that Femi is still chatting with his ex-girlfriend? Because if this thing goes beyond what we are seeing, they'll definitely call Femi, they'll definitely call Tosin to explain how and where Femi is chatting with his ex-girlfriend. Now, if you look at this, there's a picture. Femi was showing his phone to the wife while the wife was showing her phone to Femi. So I feel that for them to have gotten to the point where they exchange each other's phone, or even hold each other's phone for a while, or go through messages and all of that, they must have had a level of trust between themselves, and that has made them open to the point where they use phone. You all know that most Nigerian men don't like giving out their phones, and then some Nigerian women also don't like giving out their phones, not because there's anything, but they just will tell you it's for privacy. But I don't think you should be private with your spouse, because if you are doing every other do in your wife's body or your husband's body, your phone should not be an exception, right? Fine. So somebody said that people who show their marriages on social media are faking it. The marriage is not real. They are just putting up a face so that people will think they are really enjoying their marriage. Well, I don't live with VEEKEE James and the husband, but the chemistry I see them have, everything just come natural. I don't think they are faking it. But even if they are faking it, allow them fake it in peace. Like when you people say, oh, VEEKEE James, you are doing too much, take your husband inside, but she's a content creator. Don't other content creators bring out their husbands or their wives to do content? Like I used to tell people, I used to pray that if my video will go viral, let it not be the video that my face is showing. In as much as people think that, oh, I love to be on social media, God, see, if social media is not paying me, like before social media was monetized, like Facebook was monetized, if I was not making money through customers' patronage, God knows you won't see me on social media. Anything that doesn't give me money, like all these kind of things that are not necessary, like not family and work, anything that doesn't give me money, I don't spend my energy on it. You hardly catch me sitting down to watch a movie. Very rare. My husband had asked me on a date to watch to the cinema, in fact, before I give back to my children. And my kids will soon turn, they're over 10 years, and I have not still gone on that date. So I'm not an outing person. So if, for example, now I decide to go into full-time lifestyle content, I will definitely have to involve my husband. And of course, you see, the thing is, sometimes the things we do as a couple behind closed doors, if we show it to the internet, a lot of people are going to really be jealous. So most of us just try to hide those things. If VEEKEE is showing her husband and you think he's fake, allow her to fake it now. Have people not faked it in the past? Why is VEEKEE's own an exception? Allow her to fake it. If that gives her joy, fine. If her coming out gives her joy, fine. Do you think that those people who are hiding their marriages still break? Those people who are hiding their children, things still happen to their children. So forget this thing. It's what you believe that will happen to you. So allow people to be themselves. VEEKEE is not just a fashion designer. She's also a good cook. She's a good makeup artist. And she's a content creator. So please, give us some rest. Tosin, allow her